What's up, guys? Jeff here, Jeff's Custom RC with Mr. Raven Rock, Dustin. Hope you guys are doing well on this Tuesday night for another edition of Flight Club. And hope all you guys are having a good week so far. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. What is up to all my hooligans out there on a Tuesday night? I'm sure you've got better stuff to do, but instead you're hanging out with the hood rats, the hooligans, the troublemakers.
Yeah, trouble.
Oh,
That's right.
Look,
So how are you guys? How you guys digging the new drop from Motion RC this week, guys? What a big deal, man. Seeing what everybody's thinking of that. What do you think,
yeah,
Dustin?
like ripping. I think it's pretty. It's a pretty sweet plane. Now, granted, I just have started with the Mirage,
Yeah.
and I'm still want to get used to it. But I can only phantom since that plane is bigger, so it'll be easier to see. But what's got me interested is the flying canards. And
Yeah.
if it was me getting that plane, I think I would probably set it up like in a flight mode with my receiver. That way I could have the ability to turn them on and turn them off if it became too sensitive.
Right.
But all in all, I think it's going to be just a little kid warning.
Well, so give
It's
us
going to
give
be
us
a
a
bad
heads
bitch.
up. Give us a heads up as to what the canards are actually for those watching that may not know.
Man, you're really going to put me on the spot because I'm sound like the idiot now. I did watch this documentary, so I'm an expert, and I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. The canards are there to help turn the aircraft and keep it like a nose up attitude. Is that
Okay, that's
right?
kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I do remember it helps prevent the stall.
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to know and school me. Um,
Mr. Robert Ortlet said it's a backwards elevator.
okay, I had it wrong. Yeah, I had it opposite. It serves two purposes: to help improve control of the aircraft. Duh, that's why they have it. Contribute to the lift. Just want to try to just give me the meat and potatoes. Like it's like I just want to know what it does, and I got like 3 pages. Like I don't want to read through 3 pages. It's just give me the meat and the potatoes.
Okay, well, anyone chime in. Give us the long, short, and skinny of what the canards are actually for. Are they for looks? Are they for aerodynamics?
Yeah, it's for
Anyone?
aerodynamics. So it replaces a horizontal stab and theoretically reduces overall drag. It increases the total amount. It decreases the total amount of lift that your aircraft needs to produce, which decreases drag. Interesting concept. So
Right.
because you decrease the total amount of lift that your aircraft needs, you produce less drag. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm assuming this plane would probably alpha pretty well, maybe.
Oh,
Anyone?
definitely. Oh yeah, I mean because it's a Delta Wing design, and they're just the MiG-21, F-16, F-15 ish. I mean it's not a true Delta, but it's somewhat close. It's got the power rate ratio there. Yeah, it's actually this actually they go into a pretty good detail. For those that don't know, I'll just drop this on here. Link drop. Boom.
Give a shout out tonight. We got Michael Reichka, Joseph Youngblood, Ruff. What's up, buddy? Paul McNeil, EQRC, Pilot Jerry, Pilot Ryan, Robert Ortlet, RC Stinger, Dana's RC, Noops Airborne RC, Victor Shamulus. What's up, buddy? Good flight on that. Was it 70 millimeter Arctic Camo F-16? That thing looked good, man. You know how I love some Arctic Camo, buddy. Good flight. A lot of guys in here tonight. Appreciate all you guys turning out, man.
Here you go. Here's your canards. They're fully deflective. Deflected.
Canards. It's just fun to say, isn't it? Canards. Makes you almost sound smart, doesn't it?
Makes you,
my jet canards.
Makes you sound like you drink your drink with your pinky sticking out.
Canards.
Oh, what'd you get today? I got some new canards.
I don't use my canards often, but when I do,
I use them fully. Oh man. But it should definitely high off like a beast. And you know, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but I feel like they're really going to help with the with turning, keeping tight turns, and maybe give delicate over control of the elevator.
Man,
Or too sensitive. There you go. Just like
what was it? David Snyder said. Apparently, I pronounced it wrong. It depends on where you live. Some people say canards. If you're up in Boston, it's canards.
I've heard them pronounce carrods.
Carrods, okay.
Yeah. Like, that's cool.
What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Glad to have you
archery
here.
and table tennis. What'd you maiden? Oh, look, Victor's rubbing it in, talking about he got to see the Griffin when he's over in Thailand. He also got to rub the belly of a MiG-21.
Yeah.
I honestly just I read Randy's comment and I thought it says, "Do you have any gay poupon?" instead of gay poupon. Wow.
Hey,
I need more sleep. I need more sleep.
I don't know about you guys, but I was digging. You know, Randy. Hey, buddy, we have all been there when that tree jumps up and just grabs that airplane, man. And I mean, I was watching your flight, and it was like that plane just came. It did this, man. It went right into the tree.
Oh man, Roger got you, buddy.
I feel you, man. I know how that feels. God knows.
Roger's got you. He goes, Jeff, those boxes haven't moved in weeks.
I mean, it's so true, so true. Yeah, you know, I'm waiting on parts from a guy. You know, I mean, no, I just actually told Dustin I got to get this one put together and this one. But you know, it's been so hot here, Michael, and our density altitude, man, is high, and I've messed up one jet one time before with the density altitude here. And so it kind of made me leery of flying jets. So I've been flying a lot of prop planes here past few weekends with the humidity and the heat. So hopefully cooler weather's coming. I'll get on these because I know I got to get it done. I'm ready to fly something different. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. Appreciate
it. Jermaine's like, Jeff, man, that tree didn't move.
I know, right? Yeah, I've been there, man. It's like, how the hell? I mean, I saw the tree, and it's like boom. You know, it's like it just reached up and grabbed you. I mean, so rough. I get it, man. And then were you able to get it down yet? Just wondering.
George, we're at around 350 to 500 feet above elevation. The density altitude, I didn't have my Kestrel with me, so I can't honestly say, but the air was pretty thick.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that day me and you were out there, man. It was so hot. You were pouring sweat, man.
Oh yeah, I look like I just got dunked in a damn pool.
Yeah,
and that's like that's why I think Tara asked, goes, "Why do you have so many shirts?" I'm like, "Look at me."
He brings as many shirts as he has airplanes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then you brought those change of clothes for the pictures.
Yeah, gotta have those, man. That's right.
But yeah, it's I wish we knew what the density altitude was at the field that day, because we didn't. Like I said, typically I have my Kestrel with me, and I use that for shooting because it tells you the density altitude, so it tells you what your plane thinks or bullet thinks is flying out of as far as elevation goes. Or altitude goes, which is elevation.
The Ruff said his plane's still in the tree, man. Well, hopefully your electronics and stuff, if it does rain, will be okay, man. I hate that for you. It's a brand new plane, nice looking, dude. Yeah. So I hate Daniel. It, man.
What plane was it exactly?
It was the Husky.
Bummer.
Yeah, new plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that
But
sucks.
I mean, rough. Was it just me, man, or it seemed like you were fighting it the whole time? It was doing a lot of this. Was it tail heavy, nose heavy? It just didn't never seem like you had it trimmed out. I mean, that's just my perception.
Mm-hmm.
Videos, it's hard to tell, but from what I could tell, it just didn't never look like it was flying clean. And I'm guessing that's kind of what made it dip down to that tree when you came over those tree tops there. Yeah, it was a Bigfoot. I'm sorry, he said it was a Bigfoot.
Well, I mean, I know it's planes aren't expensive, but
He said it was nose heavy. There you go. Yeah, I could tell it had something going on. That's for sure. Yeah.
yeah, that reminds me of like my dad when he was flying my Carbon Zico, the big one, and he like crashed into a tree. He was trying to be like Evel Knievel and like go between these two trees, which were literally about, I don't know, about 15 feet apart, 20 feet apart. And a gust came up and tipped that wing up and rolled it right into the tree. I was like,
well, I will say,
$400.
On Ruff's behalf, he did show the going into the tree like from a couple of different angles or so. So
Oh,
it
did
won't
he?
like, yeah. So he did kind of glorify it. So yeah, good going, man. I noticed you were fighting it the whole time, but I do hope you get it back because that was a nice plane, man. Be nice if you had somebody with a bucket truck or something that could get up there and get it back for you.
Or you get a guy that does a tree climber.
Exactly. Yeah, RC. Let me see if I can get this camera here for you, man, off of here, and I'll see if I can't show you. This is hanging actually from the roof or the ceiling of my garage, and it's actually there's one empty up here. I've got it in the house, but this rack holds several. I actually made this. I don't know, a couple of months ago, and it's all PVC and it's bolted to the ceiling. So yeah, and I spaced it out so I could get different jets and stuff in there. Actually, worked out really good. So yeah, hope that helps you a little bit. I like making these racks and stuff. I got to make some more actually. So
Oh, yeah, so here.
I don't have the shop, but Dustin's got to put mine in nice things on the wall.
Well,
He
you
does
got a darn trailer. Don't be
Yeah, but I
don't
have,
be
you
fighting
got
on
a big
that.
ass shop to put all your stuff in, man. Come on now.
Look, let's be honest. That ain't my shop. That's that's my dad's shop. So he can tell
Yeah,
me at any point. He's like,
really
"Pack your
good,
bags and get out of here."
it looks real nice, man. The way you got your stuff in there too. So
Dude, that was a lot more money than I anticipated. I think I spent like all in all. I think I spent like $180, $200 like in stuff. And then took another like 3 hours, 4 hours to put it all together. I mean, it was worth it afterwards, don't get me wrong, because the planes just be all on the ground. And then I started realizing, because I was still doing the hobby, that if you set the plane, just like your car, if the car don't move, you start to get flat spots. in your
True
tire. And I think it was,
Cody.
was it T28 maybe? Anyway, when I would kind of taxi it on the concrete, you could see it like, I'm like, what? So I ended up replacing the wheels, but that was so long ago I can't remember. But here's Randy. This is the video we're talking about.
Yeah.
You can see him. Well, when YouTube wants to.
At least he was a good sport about it, man. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody can learn, and that's the thing. I wish people
But
would post
Randy,
more of
you
their,
got to
of their
start talking,
crashes.
man, in the videos. Just like Randy's scared to death to talk, man. I'm like, Randy, come on, man. You can talk during the video, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got to show,
So
man.
he comes
you
up here, and then he goes down, and it's like he gets
Yeah.
it like in this little tree right here.
Yep.
But like a tree climber, man. See, that's the thing. I wonder how expensive that plane is. I can't remember.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I
mean,
imagine it'll cost like a guy like $75, $100 to come out and to retrieve it.
yeah, it went right in that tree there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was sitting there watching part of the video as you were talking, and yeah, you could tell that he was fighting it. Maybe a CG issue. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting out of it. The CG was off. Um, he couldn't seem to quite ever get it trimmed out enough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how you doing tonight, Cody? Man, good to see you in here. And Pilot Ryan said for you to check your messenger, Dustin. So you might want to look at that. We're glad to have all you guys in here tonight. Cody, I've seen all your stuff on Facebook, man. Congratulations. Good to see you and your wife flying. Looked like you were having a blast, man. That's awesome. Looks like you're doing good. You still got to get down here, man. You're not far away. Weather's getting cooler. Dustin and I have talked about it. You just let us know when you're coming, man. We'll get you down here. We'll have a good time. Do some great flying. So yeah, just let me know, man. I'm ready for it. Ready for you to get down here anytime.
Yeah, I saw where he took his wife up for the first time.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. My wife, she was like, I'll never fly with you. Probably had to get her drunk. That way she'd be like, yeah, let's go. Let me get the altitude, cruising altitude or whatever, and she starts realizing like what she's done. No, get me down.
Yeah. So, how many of you guys are expecting a MiG? I mean, I thought they were supposed to start shipping out. Was it yesterday?
I kind of thought so too. Let's do this. Think of which one do you rather prefer, the MiG or the Griffin? Type in the
MiG,
comments.
Me, hands down, MiG.
All over. MiG's a bad mama jamma, but
it is
still. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's just a cool feature for the Canards. I mean, it's a cool feature.
Canards.
Carads.
Potato. Yeah, I just dig the MiG, man. I'm just saying, I can't wait. Any of you guys? Well, I know a lot of guys are I wonder if the first pre-order is sold out yet.
Of the MiG or the Griffin?
The MiG. Well, I think the MiG. I mean, the Griffin doesn't start even. What is it? Something mid-October or something on that one?
Well, the pre-order's still alive. So we have got MiG, Griffin, so we're tied. Yeah, so the pre-orders are still alive. Victor, both for me. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Well, Victor likes them all, man. So what do you do? You know, I get it, man. Yeah.
See, I like George's response because I like them both. I do as well. But without seeing them or flying them, I'll say the MiG. But that can change.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've had, 3 MiGs now. We've had the E-Flight, which is beautiful. I have seen it out of the box. I have had it mocked up. It is beautiful. It's big. We've had the Arrows, which is also a beautiful MiG. I was actually telling someone about that at the field this weekend. And now we have the Motion RC MiG-29. So yeah, the MiG is definitely the popular girl at the party right now. And Dustin and I were talking about it earlier. You know, now that Motion's come out with the Griffin, what do you guys think? Do you think Horizon may answer back with a big Warbird prop plane? Wouldn't that be nice? It's about time for them to come back with something. So yeah, what do you guys think? What would you like to see in also a nice big prop plane coming out?
Everybody knows 2 planes that I want to see because I always talk about it. B-17, B-25. Third plane, actually I wouldn't mind like a decent sized Zero. And it's funny I say that because I've never flown one. I just hear from a lot of my mentors and people highly regarded in the hobby saying they never flew a bad Zero.
Right, yeah. And I like the Zero too. Alpha even said last night on Dave Marshall's show that he was very pro Zero. He really liked the Zero. So yeah, and yes, RC Roland. I love the C-130 as well.
Sweet Motion. Well, Flight. Damn it! I can't talk tonight. Flightline was in the middle of doing a C-130, and then they got word that I think the whole hobby industry, as far as over in China, they kind of talk to one another because you know, E-flite MiG, Aeros MiG, Motion MiG. It seems like there's always something come out that kind of ties into one another. But then again, you know, we had the T-33 come out this year, the Bronco, and now we do have the Griffin, but FMS is kind of I think it's a Griffin as well. I do remember it has functioning canards on it.
That's the
canards.
Pictures of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the yellow one with the purple. Now, if you like off the walls paint schemes, that's it.
Yeah.
But
hey, did anyone see where the military plane crashed? Was it yesterday or day before? It was
what?
it was the big, almost like a C-130 with the radar on the top of it, kind of like Jeremy Salt's built with the AL-37, but it was a prop plane, kind of like the CL-115 that Horizon came out with that RC Geek changed. Yeah,
it crashed in Virginia, and the crew was found alive.
Yeah, they bailed out, man. Yeah, they bailed out.
A Navy E-2. Hawkeye.
That was a sweet plane, man.
So I wonder what happened to it. Well, I mean, that's awesome that they got to be able to bail out.
Yeah, that was a nice plane. I hated to see that happen.
Did they have it on video that it going down?
I know they didn't show that part or anything. They just said the crew was able to escape out the door and it went down in a remote area in Virginia. So yeah, I thought, wow, what do you think that cost? That's oops, sorry. Wouldn't you hate to be the one to call somebody and tell them on that one, you know? Wow. But yeah, a C-130. Look, Hobby King, the C-130 that they have is a beautiful, beautiful plane. I don't know. I've heard good and bad on it. Just the looks of it are awesome. I wish Motion or Horizon would come out one like it, because it is a awesome looking airplane either way. But I've heard good things with the one from Hobby King. I don't know how it would do on grass, which is what we have. It looks like it would do better on concrete, of course, or asphalt, rather. But it's a nice looking plane, I'll give it that.
Yeah, well, Flightline was going to have their C-130, but then they got wind about not Horizon, but Hobby King, and so they stopped it.
Okay.
And I was kind of pressuring politely to Alpha get back on it and finish it, right?
Yeah.
Because that, man, if they came out with one, that would be bad. Especially if it was about 1.7 to 2 meters. That would be just a bad mamma jamma.
Mr. Dave's RC, good to have you, man.
What's up, Dave? Italian prop fighter. Well, and then that video that Dave Marshall just put out, of the FMS, I can't remember the. Man, look, I've been having like a hard past 3 weeks. I am so darn busy. I'm behind on my YouTube videos to support the people that support us, and I apologize for that. But main job is the most important because it's a family business. How do you say that? FMS, the Philanthus, the PC-21, the red plane that Dave Marshall flew.
I can't say anything, George.
Uh-oh. What did George ask?
Nothing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, George, they do look awesome. What's up, Dave? But that plane looks like it could be pretty. He's like, it's not a fast flyer. It scales really nicely, but for like aerobatic type flight, kind of sounds like a prop version of like the L-39.
Yeah, I tell you, the companies, man. I mean, they're coming out with some killer stuff, and not to mention the scale, the detail in these planes, man. It's amazing. Listening to Alpha last night on Dave Marshall's show, the work that goes into these planes, the thought process, the details, the lights, the motors, the EDFs. I mean, it's just amazing what we're getting, guys, for our money. If you stop and really think about it nowadays, it's truly amazing what's out there.
Yeah, there was a guy that was giving Motion a hard time. Apparently, he was like, "Well, we didn't like the cable internet service provider, so we like man our own in our area." I'm like, "Well, that's cool." Yeah, apparently you don't know nothing about machining either, especially about making the molds.
We've got a question from my buddy Brian Brody. He wants to know, how does the FMS BF-109 fly? Does anybody have any feedback on that? You do, guys, chime in.
I got I had the Flightline one. That joker's fast, and
Really?
yeah, you can fly it. You don't have to fly it fast, but it is fast.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where it's gonna be kind of twitchy. As always, your book low rate is a good starting point for your high rate. Just keep your elevator and your ailerons on. I like to put them on a three position switch, so I have 3 rates, and typically just knock it down like 90, 80, and like 65, 70. And give like a typical expo in it, which for me is about, on a prop plane, it's about 20%, 15 to 20%, if that. Jet starting out, maiden, I typically like a little bit more, so like 30, and then I'll kind of tone it down.
Yeah.
What's up, Brian?
Tell you guys too, if you hadn't seen it yet, please do check it out. I put up a video today of Mr. Baron Walker that flies with our club. His real name is Brian. Everybody calls him Baron. That's his YouTube handle. He flew his L-39 like the one that Dustin has, that I've actually put up a video of with Dustin flying at our field. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you haven't looked into the L-39 for the money, especially the new one with I think it's the upgraded Inrunner and everything for $399. That's a fabulous jet, guys. Everybody that I have seen fly this jet has nothing but good things to say about it. Dustin actually can do some 3D with it, which was awesome. And I was actually commenting in the video that Brian, when he was maidening it, about Dustin talking about the ailerons being very twitchy and high rates. And Brian is a phenomenal pilot. He flies great big scale turbines and everything. So he's an excellent pilot. He was actually national helicopter champion back several years ago. So he's a great pilot, and can fly the wings off of anything. So that L-39, guys, especially the finish on this plane, phenomenal. The flight characteristics, the landing gear, the sound. If you guys want to get into a jet that is beautiful, flies well, has great behavior in the air, Dustin, you can go from here, man. But it's an awesome jet, guys.
Yeah, I just always liked it because it's a good warm-up jet, because you can fly it fast and just throw it on the air. If you were just kind of be like a lazy Susan and just do circuits and just go slow, kind of as that first warm-up. And it's
pretty efficient.
It's hard to beat. Oh yeah, now they got the air runner in there too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It just sounds phenomenal. And he's actually going to order the fiery booty from Ray to put in it after flying it this weekend. He said he definitely wanted to put that in there because he saw your video with yours. But yeah, it's just a phenomenal jet, guys. And the finish on this thing is incredible. I mean, Free Wing's got some beautiful planes, and their finishes are awesome. But that L-39, man, they knocked a home run on the finish on that one. It's just, I mean, fun, everything is great.
Yeah, so Air Marshal, he saw it fly today. He goes, motherfuckers, pre-order that bitch right meow.
Kitty, kitty.
Do you remember the rates? 100 rate, 30 extra for the. Brian, so the E-Flight, their highs are going to always be 100% and then 70%. Typically, I keep my Expo the same just to make things simpler.
Yeah.
So it's not another variable you're adding into the mix.
Yep.
That's just how I do things. I know some people they'll run different expos depending on how they got their rate set up, but I don't do that.
What's up, Roach Coach? How you doing tonight, man? Good to have you here. And Tui RC, he said, in my opinion, anything with big boobs and a skinny ass flies great. I hear you, brother.
Skinny ass. Skinny ass. What kind of guy? Apparently you're a boob guy. I'm a leg and ass man, personally. I'm not a boob man.
Lord.
No, butt man.
Good show last night too, Dave Marshall. Enjoyed having Alpha on, man.
Yeah, a couple laughs into that.
Yeah, you did great, man, and enjoyed Alpha. Thank you, Alpha, for being on. If you're seeing this or hearing this right now, man, and glad you could get him up there, Dave. It was a very good show. Appreciate it, bud.
Mm-hmm. Hey, on a side note, if you have Amazon Prime Video, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Amazon Video. But look up this documentary, and I'll watch it once every year. Call me silly, but it's called "The Men Who Built America," and it's about like J.P. Morgan, Rockefeller,
awesome. Yes, it's awesome.
Carnegie, Scott Thomas, which he played into it, but not as much as Carnegie. It's just freaking awesome. Oh,
yes, it
awesome.
was. Very.
I was watching that last night right before the power went out. So then I just switched to my phone. Luckily, it was charged. So we got 9 inches of rain last night. So basically, we had a miniature hurricane, like roll through here. It was freaking crazy. Well, Roach Coach is a boob guy apparently.
No, really? How'd you gather that, man?
Mm-hmm. He didn't say which type of boobs. He didn't say man boobs or girl boobs. So that leads to interpretation.
Tanks, man. Drop tanks. Jugs.
Oh, man. They'll be treated as villains.
Hey, that's right, RC Air Marshal. Respect, man. I get it. That's right, buddy. That's what it's all about, man.
I'm sure Dave's gonna be like, as soon as he sees them hit, he's gonna have them things like ready just to go public. I know I would.
Well, see, Dana's RC, that was the thing I was talking to Dustin about, man, earlier. They were saying that the Eurofighter didn't do real well. It was actually kind of a bomb for most people because of the canards. It didn't fly well. So yeah, I mean, I was kind of curious in comparing the two myself as to if the Gripen would, really hit a home run. So yeah, I get what you're saying there. So I was anxious to know.
Roach Coach is like, I've got my own boobs. So I guess that means you just sit at the house and play with them. I'm kidding.
God.
Oh, man. That was like my dad. All right. So my dad is a very hard-headed guy. Love him to death. And he tries to put people on the spot. So we had one of his good friends was sitting in his office, and they were talking. I walked in, and Dad's like, "Hey, here, you want some of these?" And it was those like vanilla sausages, like the or Spam sausages, like the little wieners. I looked at Dad, I was like, man, I always question it, but now I know you do like little dicks. And his buddy said to chair, man, he started busting. I've never seen him laugh so hard. He goes, man, Dawson got you good. He's like, that's all right. I write his paycheck every week.
That's what I call a Z-snap.
Oh, man.
Man, so yeah, so
Brian was saying it was just crappy power to weight.
Sure, it was old tech. Yeah, it definitely was old tech, and we have come a long ways in just a few years. So I get that too, Ryan. So that makes perfectly good sense. I mean, everything has gotten better, man. I mean, gosh, it seems like you can see a plane last year and a year from now. It could be totally different. What we're seeing is totally different from a year or 2 years ago, especially. So yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Randy, it was pretty awesome that. So kind of jump back on the Bit of America, the history lesson here. So Vanderbilt controlled a lot of the railroads, especially in New York. And so when, at the time, the railroad from Chicago to New York City, there only was like one way to go in. And so how Vanderbilt basically broke the other company was he owned the only bridge going into New York. And so he just blocked it. That's like ballsy as hell. He just put some boards up, made a dam, hired some guys with some guns, and says, yep, you're not going any further, turn around, put that some gun back in reverse, and go all the way back to Cleveland, or Chicago. That was pretty wild. And vertical for days. Like, yeah. That's going to be... See, that's what I'm thinking, man. I think it's going to be, like, a real awesome. But you can't get over the size of the big, man.
Nah.
If I had like $1,000, I'd be buying both. But I got to buy tooling.
You got to have room, man. That's a problem. It's like, damn, you got to keep putting them somewhere. I mean... It's like you just need to build a separate hangar, somewhere to put all these things in, man.
Yeah, it's like people were talking about. Let me show you this. Show some guys here in a second. Some stuff I'm having to buy, and this one plate. Oh, come on. Tonight. Oh gosh. So what do you got planned for this weekend? Anything?
For me?
Yeah. No, the guy behind you.
Oh, okay. Well, him. I mean, not sure, man. It's Labor Day weekend. Don't really know. I mean, I'll probably try to get a little flying in at some point. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I guess it's going to all depend on the weather and what the fam wants to do. Got to keep them happy too, and hang out and do some things that they like to do. And we had a good time last weekend. We went to the new sports shop in Kinston, North Carolina, and dropped some coin for items for the new boat that we're getting. Man, let me tell you something, bud. They see you coming, man. You buy a new boat. Hey, if you can buy the boat, they figuring the other stuff to go with it.
It's the blood and the water. It's the scent you give off. Like when a woman wants to have sex, she gives a scent off. You just bought a boat. They're like vultures.
Yeah, and people in that sports shop were spending money left and right. It's like,
what was it, like Academy of Sports?
Huh?
Was it Academy?
No, it was New Sports Shop in Kinston, which
that's where you screwed up.
It's like
you
the
paid
big
a premium
guys
just because it was from Noose.
Yeah, it's like the big guy's toy store for outdoor, man. I'm telling you, between guns, between fishing, between clothing, grills, God, man. I mean, it's like it's just huge, man. I mean, it's like you walk in and you're like, wow, am I dead? I mean, it's like, oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, and you could just go in there and drop several $1,000, and I mean, quickly. But we had a great guy that helped us out. Name was Madison, and he helped rig us up with several reels and rods and stuff that we bought. Had a great time. So yeah, now we're just waiting on the boat. I've had a boat all my life, so we sold the one we had to get this fishing boat that we've got now, and ready to get out and do some offshore. And it is fishing season coming into the fall. It's supposed to be a good season. They got the King Mackerel tournament coming up in October. So yeah, looking forward to that. And again, like I was telling y'all earlier, my son's starting his own YouTube channel with all the fishing stuff and boat stuff. So trying to help him out with that some too. My wife, she loves doing this stuff. So she's helping him out, getting him a logo and a brand and everything. So we're gonna have fun with it and just see how it goes. It's gonna be nice, man. He's having fun. The kid is obsessed with fishing, and he loves it. I mean, it's all he thinks about. It's what he wants to do, and he's so smart at it. It's scary. So yeah. Yeah, that's right, Ruff. Exactly.
Yeah. So just a heads up, Ryan's having a review. I put the link up. He asked me to give him a shout out. It's a truck channel. It's CC. I put the link in there. Sorry, I've never seen this channel. CCXRC. CCXRC. And I put the link up a few posts up. I'll put it here in a second. But he goes on at 9:30. We'll be wrapping up then. Because I've got work to do. And what I was going to show you guys is talking about machining. Here, and boats, for example. This one little plate is $1,200. And the vise to go with it is another $1,700.
What are we looking at now? Oh, okay. Enough said.
Yeah, this is work holding for my 4th axis. So it allows you to well, that's a 5th axis setup because you got a vise here and a vise here. Kind of going into stuff. Me and Alpha, we'll on the Discord chats, we'll start talking about machining, and we kind of go off like a La La Land about it. So it's pretty cool. You guys, we need more like you that understand like what goes into a mold and like help people understand like it ain't cheap. Because some of the molds, like for the F-18, for example, like they ran like the machine ran solidly for like 36 hours, cutting steel. I'm like. That's pretty crazy.
Hey, look, give Dave's Custom RC, home of the largest giveaways. Friday night, another giveaway.
Yes.
I'll be there because I'm back in the pot, baby.
You should have been excommunicated. Do I have to call the Pope?
Hey, man, I'm back in the pot now, okay? I went in last time, I'm in this time. So watch out, fellas.
Jeez.
I might win it again. I'll take it.
Robert, that would be a mill. That's... Man. That's messed up.
Dana, I'll tell you the truth, man.
I'll tell you the truth. Dave's RC's giveaways are rigged.
I think if I won this time from Dave's RC, I would have to go with the L39, man. Just after seeing Dustin fly it, after seeing Barron fly it, after seeing a couple of other guys fly the original red, white, and blue one, man, that's a hard jet to beat for the money. So you'd actually get out cheap with me this time, Dave. Think about it.
Oh, man. If Jeff was an RC politician, this would be it.
No, I didn't call you Dave's Custom RC, man. No. Dave's RC, man. Home of the largest giveaway. Where did I hear that slogan? I think I came up with that for you, Dave. Come on, man. I think I did. Yeah, I think I kept saying that to him, along with Bad Kitty Productions, man. Just saying.
Bad Kitty Productions.
Yeah. So yeah. Dave, you're killing it, though, man. Yeah, so Dave, I got to win one on your show, man. Come on, come on.
Oh man. How about
Oh,
no? And we just say you did.
gee, yeah, right. Oh man, yes.
That would
And
be my
where is
preference.
Kenny tonight? Is Kenny in here?
Was that all right?
I have I haven't seen Kenny. I know Dave Marshall's giving him some crap, so I haven't seen him in here tonight. I don't think, because I was gonna give him a big old fu if he was here.
Oh man, that's funny. 45820. Part number.
Dave, come on, man, don't say that. Oh man, Lady Luck, I can't help it, man. You know the gods. You know it's just the air gods.
Right.
No, so I mean, I guess I mean on Dave's RC Friday night, since we're doing the giveaway, is it going to be like you did last time, where you did 2 planes, or are you going to do winner's choice? I mean, what are we thinking, Dave? I mean, give us a little heads up, man.
E2RC. I've seen the Bearcat. I flew it briefly. It flies awesome. To me it flies like a like the E-flite P-47. I like the Bearcat better because the finish is better. More attention to detail. And that's my personal preference regarding that and why I like it. Yeah, my little 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. But it's a great bargain. I think it's like $250 ish as well.
I've noticed Goose is wild, man. Here lately, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of his videos past week or so. He is handling that MiG, man. The what is it? The MiG-21, the free wing. He's handling it, man. I mean, he's doing some nice alphas with that thing. He's having a ball with it. I was actually talking about him this weekend at our field to some guys that were flying that MiG, and I was saying that how well Deuces Wild is doing some high alphas with that thing. He's flying it very well. Dave's RC said we have an $800 giveaway with me matching the $400 dollar for dollar. So probably split into two main $400 prizes. Well, there you go. I could get that L39 for that. So yes, I'm definitely in. Yes. And Dave, if I did win it, I'd let you come down here and fly it sometime, man. You know, I mean, hey.
It's like, I'll let you touch it. I'll let you sniff it.
Yeah, really. You know, I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, you know. Gosh, wouldn't that be great?
I don't know. I guess it depends. You know, if you get to the flight or not.
Right. Exactly. So what are the rest of you guys doing for this weekend? Any big plans? Any flying? Any fly-ins? So many things have been canceled.
Yeah,
which
the
is
heck
the
that that's doo-doo.
What's up, GB? So yeah, what are you guys doing for the weekend? Tell us your plans.
My plan is to get caught up on work.
Funny, George.
Hey, well, do you guys kind of off the beaten path here? Do you guys want to see what the inside of a underneath the hood of a CNC machine looks like?
You ever seen a grown man naked, Johnny?
Yeah, I stare at myself and I do the helicopter in front of the mirror.
Was that Airplane? Remember the movie Airplane?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Seen a grown man naked, Johnny?
You ever see the movie Don't Throw Mama from the Train?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. What was the guy in the airplane kept saying, I picked a bad week to quit smoking, I picked a bad week to quit drinking.
Oh yeah.
That movie is it's like a cult classic, man. It's so funny. Can't help but love it. Especially the woman when the plane's going down and she's sitting in the seat like this and it's showing her.
Oh,
Oh
that's too damn
Lord.
funny. That's too funny.
Oh
Let's see.
man.
Uh,
I just hope we don't get slammed by a hurricane or something here. I mean, that's God knows. I hate to say it, but that's the last thing we need, man.
so, in order for it to be a hurricane, Dave, that means it's got to have an eye. And the eye stays centered.
Oh Lord.
I don't want to
Here we-
picture how you do that. So, does your pecker stay still and then you spin? Is that how that works? What's wrong, Jeff? You choked up there a little bit?
Try not to spit this drink here. Y'all are killing me. Woo,
You know,
Lord.
that's why on the show it is not safe for people under the age of 13. However,
Cheering.
their parents and the kids, they sneak the music too.
Yeah.
But, like, a rap song that just came out is called WAP, W-A-P.
Yeah.
Have you heard this song? It's about, like, this
No.
rap girl that used to be a stripper. And she raps about how she used to take advantage of, like, drunken men at the strip club. Carly B is her name.
No, I hadn't heard that one. I'd probably check in with my almost 14-year-old. I'm sure he's heard it, though.
Look, if he's heard it, you need to, like, put on prayer control where all thing you can listen to is, like, Travis Tritt, Garth Brooks, and, like,
Mama's
Andy
got
Griffin.
that on lockdown.
Be like, that's all thing you will be listening to.
Yeah. Yeah, Mama's got that stuff on lockdown. Let me tell you, she's on top of that game, buddy. She sure is. She don't play with that stuff, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
they do have
wait,
a
Kinston. Kinston has a fly-in September 28th? What?
If it does not get canceled, they do. Yeah, and it's they've got a nice field, man. That should be a good one. Yeah. Yep.
So they, yeah, I figured you like that one, GB. They, well, yeah, that's right, Dave. Once a stripper, always a stripper. Just like a hood rat, always a hood rat. Or always a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah. That's it.
I did not know about this. Interesting. Because,
Yeah.
we got a job that's on the other side of Kinston. And we're always taking material down there. Always.
Yeah, they've got a super nice field there, man.
Whoa, whoa. Planes and planes, archery, and table tennis. You're 13? You need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Don't tell on yourself. You should have said you're 18 and just kept the lie between you and God.
Say, Lord.
Yeah, see, you don't see. That's the thing. You don't know like the good rap, like B.I.G.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang. Oh gosh, what's the Run DMC?
Yes. Yes. Biggie
Beastie
Big.
Yeah, and Beastie Boys, they were rap-ish.
Yeah,
they were a little bit like everything.
Well, they were rock and roll. They were rap.
They were grunge. Yeah.
Yeah, Run DMC was awesome, man.
Mhm.
Yes. And remember the Fat Boys?
Yes.
Yeah, they were killing.
And think like
Boy,
I always.
I'm telling their age, man. It's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, NWA, man. They were some of the first ranked ones to come around straight out of Compton.
Uh-huh.
I had that
Straight
CD.
outta Compton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the video
Look,
that they actually did on them was actually really good.
Look, that NWA straight out of Compton was so rank. I was guilty listening to it because I knew my mama would kill me if she knew I was listening to something like that. Yeah, that's how bad that was.
Yeah, you like it just because it's kind of like you like it in the sense because you know it's bad. But like not like it's bad, but your parents disapprove of it, and you can get your butt whooped of it. You feel like a rebel or like a renegade.
Yeah.
Easy E, yeah.
Easy E, yeah, that was hard.
He's the one that died.
Well, Easy E was in NWA.
Right.
He started out with them, and then he went on his own.
Yeah, but he's the one that died from AIDS.
Yep, and then 2 Live Crew, Ice-T, man. gosh knows, man.
What
Wow.
about Buster Rhymes? That dude
Yeah.
could rap fast. I remember Topanga, right? Remember Boy Meets World was MTV like mid '90s, and they had like this karaoke edition, and she got there and sung Buster Rhymes where he does like I don't know like 150 words a minute, and she like sung it, and everyone was like, "Oh snap, Topanga!"
Yeah. And look, Jeff in Lower Alabama throwing in Vanilla Ice, no doubt, man. Of course. That's right.
Ice, ice.
Yes. Yeah.
Started
Salt and
rapping
pepper,
about
man. And
yeah, he
salt and
started
pepper.
rapping about
Get it
Fox
play
Fighting
with-
Mustangs. Got my 5-0.
Right. But I still, Eminem, man. Come on, Eminem. He was awesome, man. Got to give it to him. White boy could rap. He was like, "I'll wrap it up, drop the mic on you."
Well,
You ever see
about
Oh,
about Eminem is he knew what people were gonna rap like when you did the whole like rap battle. He knew
yes.
what crap they had on him, and so he would just rap about his crap. So then they had nothing to do about.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah,
So I
that
thought
movie
was pretty.
was awesome, man.
A Snoop Dogg. Tucker's like pushing 60, still smokes a big fatty every day. But on the flip side, he does have his own football team,
True that.
the Little League.
That's right. Man, isn't it funny how things go from airplanes to rap? One person mentions one thing, and it's like we go down memory lane, Wow. Gosh. Remember the old hand-wind airplane that had the strings that you flew around, the old Cox model that Robert Ortlip was talking about last night? I had one of those. It was number 32, and it was like, what color was it? Almost a lavender color. And I remember that damn prop, you had to turn it with a spring, and that thing would fly back and hit your damn finger. And, man, it would light you up. And, I mean, you're supposed to go out and fly this thing with static line, and you'd have to fly it around like this.
Right.
Yeah. That was going back old school with the first RC airplane, guys. If y'all remember, I know you guys got to remember that plane. I think most of you probably had one. It's kind of like remember the dune buggy they had that the motor kind of you had to get it running first too, same kind of engine. Yeah, man, it's been a long time ago. Let me tell you. Thought we had some.
I don't remember that one.
What, the dune buggy?
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, the dune buggy had like wide fat slicks on the back of it, little skinny tires, and it was like a convertible with a roll bar, and it had a motor in the back. Oh yeah, man, that thing was awesome. It had the same type of motor. You had to do something to get it running first. I don't know if it was I can't remember how you exactly got it running, but yeah, it had slicks on the back of it, big old fat slicks. It was pretty damn cool.
Interesting. I remember those cars that you had to push to get it to start going. You kind of keep pushing it over and over. They kind of get the motor started. Maybe that's the one you're talking about, and then you finally let it go, and it would run off.
I don't know. It's gas powered. You had to put gas in
no.
it.
This one was like no. You had to take it and like push it, get the wheels turning, and like the motor. It was kind of like a centrifugal thing. As you pushed it harder, keep pushing it.
This was actually a gas powered dune buggy.
No, I didn't have none of that. I had the battery
But you ain't
stuff.
old enough. You ain't old enough. I'm old. I'm a lot older than you are. So a lot of you guys. You're not. 31. I'm 54.
I ain't
Come on,
31.
man.
I'll be 33 this year. I'll be 33 in 3 months. Those 2 years matter because that means it's age of consent or your ass going to the jail and getting met up with Big Bobby.
True that. But yeah, that damn airplane I had that you had to wind the motor up with, that prop would come around and hit your finger, boy. You talk about light you up. Damn. Yes.
I'm contemplating to show these guys my coworker that got his finger lit up.
Oh yeah, how's he doing, man? Is his finger back together yet?
Yeah, and actually it looks damn good compared to what it used to look like.
Wow.
And pretty wild stuff.
Man, a fishing line.
We'll see what does it still wet behind the ears. Wet my buttocks. Remember the claw? Dude, alright. Tycho, I never forget this. Tycho had this RC car and it had a water tank on the back of it. And you hit a button, and what it would do. Why are you picking up the phone? We're in the middle of a broadcast.
What? You thought what?
Uh-oh.
Look, hey, hey. Sorry, guys. It's the lovely wife saying that she thought this was the airplane show. She doesn't understand we're going down memory lane. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's our show. That's what happens when it's our show. You gotta give the people what they want.
Here it does.
You want this right, guys. You want this topic right?
All right. Wow.
I did too,
yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah, she's being funny. But yeah, I mean, these are things, man. We grew up with. It's like you guys remember the Evel Knievel? You cranked and you pushed the button.
I did have one of those. But Tyco had this car where you hit a button and like the front middle section of it lengthwise would come up. It'd be like a snake, and you hit a button and it would spit at you. Yeah. Dude, I thought I was high class, like Rolls Royce high class. Yeah,
well, I mean, that's like the cars. You remember the cars you put the damn ripstick in and you pull it out and throw them on the ground and they would run into each other and bust all to pieces? Mm-hmm. Those were killers too, man. Jay said it's Jeff State Farm Day. Yeah, exactly.
Python is what they called it. Wait, why do they call it a python? Because pythons don't spit venom out. It's amazing how far toys have come, and just airplane, all the stuff we're doing right now, man. Do you guys realize what we would have given as kids to have had some of this stuff? Which I don't even know, we couldn't have afforded it then. I know my mother couldn't have afforded it. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Check them out. Left, right, front, back, side to side. All right, give the people what they want. Come on. And this is 6 volts. Oh man, look at that wire antenna. It's like piano wire. It's pretty far too. See, that's what the age is missing now.
Well, imagination is what the age is missing.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays don't have to have an imagination. I mean, really, that's the problem. There is no imagination. We had to play with Matchbox cars in the dirt, make our own, driveways and roads, and yeah, we don't have any of that anymore, man. I mean, it's sad.
Man, they better not be one on eBay, because if there is, I'm buying it for the channel. Except I'm gonna put pepper water in it. Home and burglar comes in, I'll be like Home Alone, drive it up to him, right to the eyes, pepper water, or be like
anybody Stretch Armstrong.
Be like Pocket Sand.
My wife actually had a Stretch Monster. Y'all remember Stretch Monster? Man, those things are worth a ton of money now. You realize that?
Yeah, I remember you had the stretch guy you're talking about, but then they also had like the facility where you could like make your own. And it was a toy. Yeah. You could like feel it and stuff. I do remember that one. Tyco.
Oh yeah, man! Big Wheels, Hot Wheels, Green Machines, all that stuff, man. They were awesome, man. If you had one of the things with the 2 handles on the side that you could spin around, dude. Yeah, you were blowing the damn Big Wheels guys out of the water if you had one of those, man. You know. And then the Green Machine with the dual levers in the center. Yeah, that was cat's meow, man. Yeah.
Well, I found the remote control. That's $50.
Funny how we go here, isn't it, Robert? See, you mentioned one thing with a Cox airplane. Look where we are, man.
Dude, they got one for $175. But it's the blue one. Who wants the blue one? I want the black one. Black.
Hey, man, these vintage toys are going for a lot of money, especially if they're in great shape. If you have the box for them, guys. If you got any of this stuff in your attic, definitely look at it because they're going for big money nowadays. If any of you guys do remember the Stretch Monster, he was green with a lizard head and you could stretch him. The head alone on this particular thing, if it's in good quality, the head alone is going for $5,000. Yeah.
Check my man out here. And remember like the little Yes, I found this. This is in Oklahoma, $35. I mean, it's you could buy it now. How much is buy it now?
Click that button.
I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's for $30, $35. Oh wow, they're actually selling it for $35. Buy it now. What?
How
Oh,
about the
it's
car?
not tested, so sold as is.
RC Flyby said, "How about the card with a clothespin on the back tire?" Yeah, I remember that one too, buddy.
Clothespin on the back tire.
Yeah, it made noise, man, and your spokes. See? And
Oh
look, I
no! See, we used like a baseball card and a.
yes, yes.
Sorry, I
But
was
I
thinking
remember,
actual like clothespin in the tire, but you used the whole. Use the
yeah, the
clothespin to
whole,
hold the card on your A-frame.
yeah, yeah. I remember, when the bikes, the banana bikes, came out with the wide slick on the back and the gear
Mm-hmm.
shift in the middle. Those are worth mega dollars today if you got one of those, man. I'm telling you. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. This bike hanging right here. This is actually a Schwinn American Chopper. It's got a stretched out fork on the front of it. You see it? I've had more people try to buy this bike from me. I bought this bike for my oldest son when he turned 7. They only made it a couple of years. Look how long the chain is on this thing, man. The back tire is massive. That bike is awesome. I've had more people try to buy that bicycle for me, and I will not sell it because it is in immaculate condition. Um, and yeah, they're collectible. You
Oh
can't find
God!
it.
I'm just going to. So I typed in Tyco RC cars. I gotta show you guys this. This is awesome. Hey, look, it's all good because we're still talking about RC. Um, I just gotta get it. Come here. Come on. There we go. So we have the Tantrum. This is really cool because the front nose would spin like a prop. You can still turn the car, but it would spin like a prop. And then I don't know if you guys maybe remember
Yeah.
this one, the Rebound, where you go up walls and it would flip over, and you could keep on getting it. That was, oh man, dude, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night like looking at this stuff. This is just so cool.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, but yeah, guys, Brian Brody was putting up a thing in here for the Kinston, North Carolina Warbird fly-in with a telephone number and a landing fee of $10, guys. So if you're near the Kinston area, definitely check it out. Let us know if you're going to be there. Love to hear from you.
Remember the Dozer, Nitro Dozer? So it was like a track, like makes it look like a sports car type frame up front, but it had tracks like a Dozer, and then you could hit a button and it would go to like a 4x4 stance, and then the back wing would fold down into a Dozer, so you could like push people around. Oh man, I totally forgot about this one. This stuff's so epic.
And look where we are now today with the trucks, the Armas and the Traxxas, and I mean it's just, yeah.
But is there any? I don't even know if Tyco's still around. But is there any RC that had like cool, like off the wall thinking features like this though? Now, I mean, RC cars are more like real cars in the sense that you have like a drive shaft,
Right.
differentials, 4-wheel drive, shocks, that stuff. But I don't know if they have any like snake coming out the spit water at you type thing.
I'm sure with servos and stuff nowadays, you can put a machine gun on it if you want to, man. Instead of shooting water out, you can shoot out bullets. I'm just saying.
We're going to turn into a felon real fast. Watch this, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people with helicopters with shotguns on them, so I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
guessing that's probably illegal, but
Oh yeah, it's illegal. Yeah, to have any firearm that is fired remotely is illegal.
yeah, yeah.
It's like if you see a guy put a gun on a drone.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Yeah. No, really? You think?
That's definitely illegal. Yeah, guys, let's wrap this up because I'm gonna have to get down and do some work. But I appreciate you guys tuning in again, as always. Appreciate
You're going down
love
memory
support.
lane, no doubt.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed Memory Lane. And hope to see you here next week. We'll be on my channel, Raven Rock. And hopefully I'll have some new toys in. I may be live streaming from the shop next week, my machine shop. But cool, guys. If you don't have any other questions, I'm gonna head out. Jeff, do you have anything you want to add, my friend?
No, man. I just appreciate everyone that's been here tonight. We still got 43 in the house.
What? Awesome support. Yeah, and after this, go check out Ryan's interview.
Yeah, check it out, guys, and we appreciate everyone for being here and all the support. Enjoyed the memory lane. If y'all, hey, think of something next week we'll throw in there. You know, a toy that did it for you. It's always great to take a trip. But just appreciate all you guys for being here and supporting us and doing what we love. And we'll hope to see you next week on Dustin's channel, Raven Rock. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, man.
Awesome, guys. Well, if that's it, we're gonna have get off here. Hope everybody has a awesome week. And since it's Labor Day, get some flying in.
Day. Have a safe Labor Day weekend, guys.
Be smart. And we'll see you guys next week. Y'all take care now.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.